Hey everyone, Thyworm here with the top 5 Discord comments of week 4. It is week 4 already, time flies, but you keep on commenting, so I keep on making these videos. No particular topic this week because there were no real updates at the time of recording, so let's just jump into it. First comment, Psychederic says, turn the difficulty icon that's above the side quests into a drop down box to be able to switch difficulty without going into Battlegate. In other words, changing the difficulty right now is a bit of a hassle, which is true. It is a little bit annoying that you first have to move into the Battlegate menu, change the difficulty, then usually go back and start your thread, for example. A simple functional solution here would just be the ability to click on the actual difficulty button and change it that way, using a drop-down menu as the original poster describes. It's a bit of an oversight, but it also looks to me like a pretty manageable quality of life fix. I'm sure this is on a backlog somewhere within Mad Hat Games, so I'm confident that in a while this will be solved. It's a great suggestion for sure. Second comment, Hoondlike says, crafting above level 40 needs so many materials and the daily packs being gone it takes so long to grind. The quests across the zones are very different levels, so if you do level 40 plus content, why can I not get the mats from that? Doing level 15 missions with 13k might is just really boring. Maybe make us able to disenchant found items for mats? I've seen quite a few comments like this and I sort of feel the same way. I still agree with the removal of the daily packs because I think it is the right choice for the sake of the image of the game. But that doesn't change the fact that endgame crafting currently is in a bit of a rough spot. I had a small conversation with Easy Mode the other day, the lead designer of Pagan Online, and he eloquently described the endgame crafting situation as it's shit. So the developers are very aware of these issues and there's already quite a few plans to spice up the crafting a little bit. The upcoming patch with a legendary overhaul is one of the new things that should really bring crafting to a higher level, make it more fun too. But also in terms of materials, reforging, crafting quests and crafting experience, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. While I also currently am not thrilled with the endgame crafting, neither is Easy Mode, and that is a good sign, because they will want to change that. And I think that some of those changes will be there relatively soon. The legendary overhaul patch probably launches in 1 or 2 weeks and I think it's going to be a step in the right direction. I'm just curious to see what Mad Hat Games will do and once the patch hits, I'll do a breakdown video on it. Third comment, Jalapeno Demon says, just want to say I love this game. WASD is a revelation. Great work, keep it up, this has all the hallmarks of a real killer game. Complaining is easy. Showing appreciation for someone's work is also easy, but somehow we don't do it that often. I think it's fair to also highlight positive comments because that's also feedback, and I would want to encourage all of you, and that includes myself, to every now and then maybe also post something that you very much appreciate about the game. Right now the feedback Discord channel, which is the source of all of these comments, is like 90% feedback on things you want to change. And that's good, it's very useful to the developers I'm sure, but maybe every now and then just leave some feedback that is positive feedback. At the end of the day, I also love this game. It's super polished and yes, it needs a lot of work, but it also brought me many hours of fun. And I'm sure the same is true for new players diving into the game right now. So I will also try in these comment videos to highlight some positive comments every now and then. Fourth comment, Nenning says, what do you guys think about adding in weekly challenges? Starting off with an easy boss, increasing in difficulty and loot each time you complete a challenge, up to a crazy challenge with a bunch of bosses with lots of HP being close to impossible, so we have something to aim for each week. This is a great idea. It's tough to execute, let that be clear, but it would be a great addition to the current endgame in Pagan Online. I can imagine this just being a survival mode without a timer. Normally survival ends after like 6 minutes, after the final wave, but what if you would have a survival game that has no timer at all? Or like a timer of 60 minutes and every minute or 2 the waves stop spawning and once you defeat everyone you can either choose to loot or to continue, like you can now. And then when you continue the waves get increasingly more difficult. Would be great with co-op as well. The more I think about it, the more I like the idea. It also solves a bunch of issues, especially, here we go again, crafting materials. Reaching wave 30 would give an insane amount of crafting materials, right? That would be fun. And also more and more risky, because if you die, you should lose all the loot just to keep it interesting. Yeah, this is my favorite comment of the week for sure. Congratulations. Last comment, !battle says, at the end of each mission / threat, etc., there could be a table with statistics and mats collected, like in Warframe. There could be indeed. It would be a great quality of life improvement, I think. I've never played Warframe, to be honest, so I'm not 100% sure what Battle is referring to, but the idea seems simple enough and I think it's a great idea. A table like this doesn't only give you a clear overview of which materials and loot you got, but also creates a much better understanding about how efficient some missions are. You can check how long a mission takes, how much stuff you're getting on average, and then decide if that mission is worth farming or not. There might be other applications for this as well. Maybe you could interact with the table, marking specific loot as junk, or using it in different ways. Yeah, I can totally see something like this happen. Also here though, this isn't something that is built easily, because I'm not even sure if the game is currently tracking loot drops at all. Imagine if Pagan Online isn't tracking loot, and there is no real reason why it would be tracking loot, to be honest. That means there's also no overview currently available. You would have to build some sort of logging system for the loot first, and then on top of that build a graphical overview which displays the loot logs. And then possibly make that graphical overview an interactive user interface. That's a ton of work. And with that, this wraps it up for the week. Thanks for all your contributions. Subscribe for more Pagan Online videos and tutorials. I'll do 5 more comments next week. But for now, bye bye.